Jesus is stripped. John chapter 19, verses 23 through 24. When the soldiers had crucified Jesus, they took his clothes and divided them into 4 parts, one for each soldier. They also took his tunic. Now the tunic was seamless, woven in one piece from the top. So they said to one another, "Let us not tear it, but cast lots for it, to see who will get it." This was to fulfill what the scripture says. They divided my clothes among themselves, and for my clothing they cast lots. I watched them strip my king. As every piece of clothing was pulled off of him, I cringed. I wanted to vomit. I wanted to shout and push through the crowd to him. I wanted them to know what they were doing to my king. The soldiers were snickering amongst themselves. I bet we can get a lot of money for this. Those fools think he is a king. Little do they know they're going to make me rich like a king. Every word was a stab to the heart. When they gambled on his robe, I felt it like a sting to my soul. The soldiers looked more like buzzards circling a fresh carcass than Roman protectors. "I won!" yelled a guard, holding Jesus' garment high above his head in victory. The Roman guard's face was elated with greed, his eyes bulging. All these people in the crowd are watching, and yet no one is saying anything. Do they not remember his miracles? Do they not remember how Jesus made Lazarus rise from the dead, or the lame walk? What about turning water into wine for hundreds of people? All of these grief hawks and gawkers wordlessly allow the humiliation to go on. And yet, Jesus, my best friend, stood there, silently, his head bowed in submission. He must have known that they did not know. Have you ever seen someone you love humiliated in front of others?